Welcome to Conversations. I'm Suresh Kochat. Operation Sindoor is now on a pause. That's what Prime Minister Modi, the DGMO, and others have said it. It's not stopped. Operation Sindoor is on a pause, but is ongoing. The time has now come to analyze a lot of things that went behind the scenes for those 3 days, the three crucial days when Operation Sindoor was at its peak. What did we get right and what did we get wrong? Militarily, we got it all right. But there are some different opinions which said, yes, we should have struck the Pakistani Air Force bases also on day one. But it was a strategic decision not to do it. That we would strike only the terror bases and not the Pakistani military infrastructure. Because that would have provoked a reaction from the Pakistanis on day one itself. And they would have said that you have gone after our military infrastructure and you did the first strike. We didn't do that. We struck the terror bases and we waited. We waited and knew that the Pakistanis would react, and they did react. And how? They came back pretty strong. And they said, we will hit your military bases and your civilian areas. And how would they do it? By sending drones and sending missiles. And of course, they launched an odd fatah here and there. None of them got through. In fact, very few of them got without causing any damage, any substantial damage. True, we lost 25 of our civilians and 5 of our servicemen. But then, in a skirmish like this, that is what happens. Because if we get into full fledged war, things are going to get even worse. But, ladies and gentlemen, one should understand many of you questioning Prime Minister Modi as why he stopped the war or the skirmish when it was at its peak. I would akin it to a football game, a 90-minute football game. And if the scores are tied, it goes into extra time. And if it's still tied, it goes into shootout. So at the maximum, it can finish in about 120 minutes or 130 minutes. Did you hear of a football game that goes on for 2 or 3 days? No, it doesn't. War has to have an ending, like any game, including the chess. And definitely that is a major point. How do you determine where to stop and when to stop? Because we've seen the Russia-Ukraine war going on and on and on with no end and no solution in sight. But we did put a stop to it. Whether we'll start again all depends on Pakistan because we said the next terror attack and everything is back to square one again. But more importantly, we should also look at the way our technology worked. Because next time, there's no guarantee that Pakistan will not upgrade its technology with help from China and Turkey. It's now most two closest allies. So we should be prepared. We should be trying something new. We should advance our technologies. We should bring up something different because next time Pakistan will be better prepared. True, we did jam the radars and, of course, hit the missiles from within our country. Next times, they will ensure that the radars are not jammed. They will bring in something different. So then the military strategy changes. What do we do to ensure all this? Definitely, there's a lot of thought process going behind at the Ministry of Defense, within the Army, Air Force, and Navy chiefs, and down the ranks. We have used technology extensively in this 4 day skirmish. But beyond that, our technology worked. Some of it imported, most of it Atmanirbhar. But more importantly, we as Indians have realized one thing that the war of the earlier days is not the war of today. We don't see soldiers running with guns in the hands or tanks moving in style. It is all about drones, missiles, and of course, bigger missiles. The world has changed, and Russia and Ukraine have shown us how it has changed. Israel and Gaza and Hamas and the Houthis and the Hezbollahs and Iran have shown how that part of the war has changed. It's all about technology. It's about how you use it to your advantage. And sure, Anna, with these lessons in the basket, we are now going to get to a drawing board. And I'm sure the three service chiefs would have a plan in place so that next time Pakistan provokes us, we will fight a different battle. That's the most important. Let's see how things go from here. And sure enough, I'll be coming up with more analysis, mostly on the geopolitical side, as to why Turkey and Azerbaijan are siding with Pakistan and why US is acting cranky, or rather, President Trump is acting cranky in this moment when he should be standing by India. There's a lot of game going behind, and we don't understand that at the first look. But once we do a deep dive, we'll surely come to know about it. Keep watching this space, and I'll have more for you. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.